What's up, guys? Welcome back. So I guess I should start out with a disclaimer. So the notes I've taken, this is going to be an average or estimate because I didn't think to do this until after I started. So looking back to the video where I planted this, I think I misspoke in a different video and said a couple months, but it's been just under a couple months now that I've grown this. So the microgreens, this was the spicy mix. So it had, I can't remember everything it had in it, but it had mustards and that type of thing. This was the mild mix. You know, it had, again, a blend of things. I can't remember it all. Arugula maybe, and kohlrabi. I think I talked about what was in those packs when I planted it, if you want to refer back to that video. But so we're down to the end here. I'll get probably another one salad out of this, maybe two out of this, and that's going to be a wrap. So my cost analysis, again, this is just the estimate. So for these two trays, they both came with the covers. So I got two covers here. One for each. The trays cost $7 and change, so we'll call that $8. The soil that I used, again, that was same thing. $7 and change, we'll call it $8. Now the seeds I bought, there was actually 5 packages of seeds. So I had the spicy mix, the mild mix, then I had a package of radish, broccoli, and peas. And all that came together as a kit. So for those 5 packages of seeds, they cost exactly $15.45. We'll call it 16. So the 8 and the 16, $32 to grow this, so I could eat fresh salads that I grew myself. And again, I've been eating off it just under 2 months ish. So I took the video camera to a couple stores. One was a Hannaford's, and then one was a local store here downtown in my town. And I'm not that bold. It felt weird to me, for one. And then there was just people everywhere, right? In the times we're in. So I didn't want to pull out the video camera and start, you know, getting prices for you guys like that, because I just felt super odd. But I did take a picture nonchalantly at the store downtown, and really the prices were very similar for the salads. So I'll just show you this picture here real quick. I'm not sure that's focusing, but essentially for veggie lovers, that's $3.50. $3.99 for a different package, a different brand. American, same thing. American blends like $3.50. So yeah, again, estimates, and I wish I could have got you some video footage so you could have seen it all. But again, just really weird for me. So again, those prices were fairly similar. So you're looking at anywhere from $3.50 up to $5, depending on which type of salad mix you bought or whatever. So to keep it similar, you know, and compare apples to apples here, I used to buy a lot of the Caesar salad mix. That's a little bit more expensive, but that's not really what I grew here. So what I think relates here is like your spring mix would be the most similar. And those varied a little bit, but not much in price. So for sake of argument, I'm gonna go right in the middle between the $3.50 to $5. We'll call it $4. So for the spicy mix, again, and this is estimate, I got 10 to 12 cuts off of that for salads, and what I mean by that is 2 servings per cut, so 2 bowls of salad, which typically when I would buy the mixes already in the bag, I would dump it into my big bowl, the whole bag, and eat out of that. So, and that was fairly similar, couple salads out of that. So all things equal, we'll call it $4 per bag. So 10 to 12 cuts off of this, again 2 servings per cut. We'll go low, I'll say 10. I got 10. So that's like 20 salads, but again, to keep it even, 10 cuts, 10 bags, right? For the mild mix, I got quite a bit more. And we'll just say I'll give that like 2 more cuts over the the spicy mix. So we'll call it 12 cuts, again 2 servings per cut. So that's 22 overall salads. So 22 bags at $4 would have cost me $88. So 88, take away the $32 that I paid to buy the trays, the mix, the seeds, etc. There's a $56 delta or difference, right? So I saved essentially $56 in just under 2 months if I were to buy the bagged salad at the grocery store. The kicker for me with that is I still have a ton of seeds left. So I have a bunch of those radish seeds still left that I can plant in my garden still. And I would say that's probably more than half of the package still left. And every one of those seeds, depending on germination rates, is a whole plant. And I talked about it in the other video. If I space them properly, I'm going to get more of a harvest than if you densely seed it like this in like a microgreen tray or raised bed or whatever. So about half the package, maybe a little bit more of the radish. Same on the broccoli. So again, ton of broccoli plants if I plant them in the garden. And same again with the peas. So I've already saved in under a couple months $56, call it $50, if I were to buy it at the grocery store, and I still have tons of actually plants if I plant those seeds. So I think you can see where this is going. So a ton of seeds, already saved, you know, call it $50 if you want, $56, whatever. And this is like a super small scale, right? I have 2 small trays that I just kept in the windowsill. And it's not proper lighting for the plants or anything like that. But again, I've eaten off these for just under 2 months. The plants will get leggy, so they're trying to get the light, right? So they can photosynthesize and all that stuff. So they're growing up tall and quick. They're not stout plants, but that wasn't the point. The point is microgreens, right? And or baby plants. You can see some of these leaves here. It got pretty big, right? So that would be your baby version of whatever plant that is, opposed to a microgreen that is smaller. But again, I started after the fact. I didn't keep super accurate numbers. This is all estimate, but pretty confident in saying, you know, I've at least got those cuts off of these, and I think I compared that pretty fairly for you guys. And again, I still have a ton of seeds left in those packages. Now the 2 mixes, so those the other 2 packages, the spicy mix and the mild mix, I dumped the whole thing in here. You probably don't have to do that. I probably could have got away with, you know, half the package in each. Harvested all that and then replanted, and probably would have saved myself even more money. But it is what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to shoot that video for you guys. I talked about it in a couple other videos. So yeah, I think that's a huge win again, and on such a small scale. Imagine that in a legit garden area or even a raised bed. Again, whatever you could do for your own situation to help yourself out. I think it's crucial, especially in these type of times, you know. If you're able to grow your own food, I think you should do it anyway. It shouldn't take something like this going on in the world, but that's my opinion. But I hope that helped you guys. I hope it was useful. You got something out of that, and again, hopefully I motivated at least somebody to try this out. So appreciate you joining me for another video. Take care, guys. All the best, and we'll catch you on the next one. God bless.